So here is a linked list. So we will start with the linked list with length equals to 0. If you see here, the length is 0. Head is a pointer which is pointing to a dummy node. Tail is a pointer which is pointing to the dummy node. So there is nothing here. So let us start creating some linked list object, and we'll see that how the linked list looks like. So add a node with a element value 23, and let us see that how it works. Now dummy node is the sentinel node, okay? It points to 23. And now this points to, see this one, okay? Now dummy node points to new node which I created, and this tail pointer tail is now pointing to the node which I just created, 23. Okay. So this head points to dummy, dummy points to this, and the tail points to this one. So there is a head and there is a tail. There are two pointers. You might have just one pointer, you can have just head pointer, you can have a linked list with tail pointer, both is possible. So you can have a head linked list with only head pointer, or you can have a linked list with both head and tail pointer available to you. Now create another node with value 34. What happened? Now 23 points to new node 34. This 23.next basically, or this points to 34. And where is tail pointer now moved? Tail pointer has now moved, and now it points to 34. Earlier it was pointing to 23. Let us create another one more linked list node. So now tail pointer will again move and it will point to last node 56, and 34 will now point to this one. And where does this points to? This points to null. So here there is one small thing like this one. Where does this points to? This points to null. Okay. So there is a tail pointer. There are two pointers. One is tail and other is head. Head points to here, tail points to here. Now let us add one more object called 71. You see how it is changing? And you can also notice that the length also has increased. Now earlier it was 0, now it is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the linked list, singly linked list, with head pointing to this one and tail pointing to this one. Sometimes you might not see this dummy node. So in some cases, this dummy node may not be there. This dummy node in some cases may be there, in some cases may not be there. If dummy node is not there, then head will point directly to your first node. But the concept and logic and everything remains same. Okay. Now let us see how can you create a stack using linked list. So let us see a stack using linked list. So now we are going to create a stack using linked list. So we'll create a stack. On that I will push. In a stack we know there is only push and pop. Okay, push and pop. So we'll push and it will create a node 34, and in a stack there is always a pointer called top. So top will point to this one. Now we'll create another one and we'll say again push. And then this top will point to this one. And 21 points to 34. Let us push another one, 23. So this is a stack using linked list. Now top has moved here. Okay? 56. Now when I do a pop, what will happen? Let us assume I do a pop. What will happen? The one which has come in the last will go out first. So what will happen is that this one should go away when I do a pop, and this top should point to this one. Correct? If I do a pop, this one will go away and top will point to this one. Let us see if that happens. So what I am going to do is that I am going to click pop. Okay, it is gone. Now top points to this one. If I pop again, 23 will go away and top will point to this one. So let us do pop again. So see how the pointers are moving, right? So the most important thing to understand is that how pointers move. See, the two pointers move, this one and this one. Now again you see carefully, there are two pointer changes. One here, this one, and then this one. So if you want to push 449, what it will do is that first it will establish this pointer. Once it is established, then it will move the top pointer to go here. Now this is the behavior and the way a stack based linked list works. Okay. Now let us see how a linked list based queue works. So there is a queue which will based on the linked list. In queue, how the queue works? See, stack works last in first out. What is queue? Queue is first in first out. Now let us see how can you implement a queue using linked list. So in the queue I will put a element 22. In the beginning of this linked list, head and tail will point to the same place, because that is the way the queue is. Then I will put 55. Let us put 12. So I am going to in-queue 12. So what it will do is that first it will create a node, put an element, then create a pointer from this one where tail was earlier pointing to the new one. Now if I want to put another one, now let us think about, I want to put another one with 9. This is the 9. I want to put it in queue. What will happen? This tail pointer will now points to this one, and this guy will point to this one. And that is the way it will work. You see how it works? Let us see. We'll put 9. Okay? Let us see. It created this, put 9 here, and then this, wherever tail was pointing, now points to this one. See how it is changing. Watch again. How the pointers are changing. Okay. Now if I want to DQ, what will happen? When I do the DQ, if I want to do DQ, what will happen? This one will go away, right? And this head will point to here. Correct? Let us see. DQ. Now let us do DQ again. Okay. DQ again. So this is the way the linked lists are implemented using Q is implemented using linked list. So you can implement a stack or a queue using array or linked list. Now you can implement a stack using array as well. So you can have an array and you can do push like this. This is an array based stack. You can have a queue also based on array. Now if I do the DQ, what will happen? DQ should remove from this one and it will move the head pointer. Again DQ, move the head pointer. DQ, move the head pointer. So that is the way it will go. DQ, okay. So we have seen that how can you have a stack based on array, how can you have a stack based on linked list, how can you have a queue based on array, how can you have a queue based on linked list, how can you have a standard list of linked list, and how the pointers move from one node to another node. So all of these are just a demo or animation to understand how linked list works.